Alright, so this is the second of the list of 6 for December, which is just more Spin.Moe stuff. If you're joining me for the first time, basically what I am doing is just randomly getting an anime from my completed list and giving my raw, unedited opinions. This is the 4th time I've done this. These videos are uh, fairly easy and quick to make, and I do think that the unedited feel of videos like this have uh, some value, although some people I do know disagree with that. But basically, that is what I'm doing. And this will be the second part for the December one, which is kind of a two-parter just to keep my channel plodding along in the situation. So we're going to spin first. That first video is not recommended or necessary to follow what's going on here, other than that Chaika the Coffin Princess that you just saw me spin away was kind of the last one on that list if you want to watch it. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to pause until this comes up. Alright, and the first one that came up is My Roommate is a Cat. This is a really good one. I'm glad this one... Okay. So yeah, we got a really good one. Actually, a lot of good ones tend to come up in these, and I'm pretty sure that's because, yeah, weighted priority. I'm going to switch this to any priority from now on. Oh, and we already have the other one, so... But we're going to go with My Roommate is a Cat first. So this is about a shut-in recluse who adopts a cat, and and because he has welcomed this creature into his life, he becomes he sort of grows. He has to take care of her. He realizes that there is more to the world than what was in his isolated little bubble, and he slowly grows out of it. I really like this because I very much relate to that. I relate to sort of putting yourself into your own little environment for your own sort of safety, and then needing to get out of it, usually with a positive influence like an animal companion. In his case, a cat. I actually plan on getting a hamster to help do more of that in the future. So yeah, if really the joys of keeping an animal, especially a cat, really appeal to you, then I would highly recommend this one. And the second one which came up was The Mysterious Cities of Gold. Alright, so Esteban of the Sun, or The Mysterious Cities of Gold. This is a very unique one for me because this is a dub version one. I usually go with subs, but this one was a 80s, yeah, 80s. Yeah, this is a 1980s children's show that has a dub that's fairly accurate to the sub, and it's also very educational with regards to context of the South America, specifically the Amazon and the Aztec, or not Aztec, Inca. Sorry. One of the characters right there is the character right there, that girl at the side. She is Incan. And there's just a lot to really like. I know that Netflix revived this with a second season. Doesn't seem to be listed here, but Netflix actually did have a second season, which was entirely CGI in I think the late 2010s. All right, so yeah, it was in 2012. Sorry, that this happened. This was a continuation. I should get to watching this. So, episodes start at season 2. Seriously? This doesn't seem to be very. Oh, it might be because this is a season 2 to the first Mysterious Seasons of Gold. But anyway, I do recommend this. I liked the Mysterious Seasons of Gold, and I also really like the Amazon and the culture of the mysterious cities of South America. So if you're interested in that too, I would say give this one a watch. And the next one that came up is My Hime. Alright, this is really... Alright, we have another really great one. So we're going to go with any priority from now on, but spin. But back to the topic, My Hime is... This is a... If you're familiar with Kamen Rider Dragon Knight and the tokusatsu that was inspired by, Ryu something, this is kind of the anime version of that came out in 2004 here. Yep, 2004. So this is basically a Sunrise show that has a lot of uh Sunrise is primarily known for their mecha, but this is more Kamen Rider esque. Although they don't transform, they just sort of I keep on drawing comparisons to the tokusatsu that Kamen Rider Dragon Knight was inspired by because it's the same in a lot of areas. Um, I hate when I don't have the words in place to really describe this immediately. All right, so yeah, this is a good show. But it does have a lot. It does have a lot that brings it down, but it also has a lot that really elevates it. There is, and you can really tell that this is a Sunrise show. It has a lot of the Sunrise stuff. I'm being overly vague here, but basically basically that's kind of what happens when you have ninjas, superpowered girls that summon monsters to help them, a romance story, and oh, there's more than that. And also sort of a conspiracy in the background, although the conspiracy is kind of a minor point. Uh, yeah, okay. Child, a mechanical creature. That's a fair comparison for the monsters they summon. I'm having a lot of trouble trying to describe it, but I recommend it. I think it's pretty great. And though it does have and though not everything is explained or given resolution that like I would have liked, it's still a good watch. And I'm just gonna move on. So the next one is Circlet Princess. Okay, we have. All right, I'm not sure if I should regret any priority or praise it. So yeah, this is a fine show. Yeah, I rank it as good. I remember it kind of just as fine. Um, and I sort of stand by that. This is good is the bare minimum that I would have to recommend it, but I don't feel like I would recommend it. It's kind of forgettable and also not very good. I think this is a game adaptation, if I'm not mistaken, or something that was a yeah. Source it's a game, and it's video game adaptations tend to be reviled. I don't think this was a story-driven game. I think this was just a sort of gotcha game, or not a gotcha game, a just sort of simple game that it was a part of a multimedia project. All right, so I just looked up to Wikipedia. This is apparently a role player browsing game. Not so yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. But this is fine. One thing that I do find kind of yeah, it's just fine. I didn't like it too much. There are much better shows that you can spend your time on, and um, basically go watch something else if this pops up in your sort of inbox. But um, oh, this is an adaptation of first. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. This is the okay. This was adapt. Okay, is this in it? All right. Uh, I'm not sure if this is the adaptation or if it's the other way around, or if this is, or I'm not sure if I'm sorry that was a poor word. I'm not sure if this manga is an adaptation of the anime or the anime an adaptation of the manga. But both of these are apparently based off of a game. Um, that could explain a few things. But like this is a very apt score right here, 5.98. I would not surprise me if someone just had this as like average as the default score because sometimes my anime list has that. So yeah, this is just fine. I think the animation is good and the writing is coherent. Um, I remember having a lot of nitpicks with the anime that sort of piled up, especially with the writing. And but I still rank it as good, so I guess it's better than I remember. Mm, I guess I'll just leave it there for now, saying that probably wouldn't recommend this. There are a lot of other better stuff that you can find. And number five is the Hunter x Hunter OVA. Hunter x Hunter came up in my. I know that Hunter x Hunter has come up very frequently in my roles, and I'm pretty sure that it came up both times in my previous ones, and and I talked about it once. Now I love Hunter x Hunter, but I'm still gonna spin here. Um, all right, and number five is To the Abandoned Sacred Beast. I am just going to spin while that comes up. Um, all right, so this is another one that I would call underrated. I have read the manga. I am not. I don't think I'm caught up. I was at like chapter 55, I believe, a few months ago. No, I'm at chapter 59. Oh, okay. Okay, there. This was wrapped up recently. 89. Okay. I'm not sure if I remember reading up until all of them were available last year. So I guess I'm not sure if it scans later behind there or if that's just wrong. But I'm getting off topic. All right. So the abandoned sacred beasts. How to really? Okay. So this is basic. The premise is basically that soldiers were turned into monsters of mythology in order to serve as super soldiers in a war. And after that war has happened, they can't really go back to being human, and their trauma kind of catches up to them, and they turn in more into the figurative monsters to match their literally monstrous appearances. I really like this. And I think this is a well-delivered concept, though again, I'm kind of behind in the manga. Um, the anime is a vivid. I think that the anime is a good introduction. Just needs more. It just needed, more episodes, more seasons, I should say, to sort of expand on what the manga really wanted to tell. Um, but yeah, I recommend it. I do recommend this. So back to spin, and the final one we have is Angel Beats. We have another really solid one to end off with. Okay, so Angel Beats is actually, Angel Beats. I'm pretty sure has come up in a previous spin. I think it was and I do think it was one of the videos that came up. So yeah, I'm just gonna spin that again. Spin again, and I come up with Nagino Asukara again. Uh, so I'm just gonna mix it up and go with low priority. Just see if that brings me anything interesting. All right, and we come up with Sankareya. This will be the last one on this list. This is number 6. So Sankareya is a very interesting zombie anime. It is not a zombie apocalypse. It is about a recluse who tries to revive his dead cat, and a girl with a horrible home life discovers this, drinks the vial he is trying to use to zombify his cat in a suicide attempt, and that fails, but she ends up reviving as a zombie after the fact. So yeah, this is a quirky little this is a love story. This is a very quirky love story between these two. Guy with a guy who has a zombie fetish and a girl who has turned into a zombie. It's quirky, it's odd, but it's kind of charming as well. I do like how this guy sort of tells off her father for being a creep, being an emotionally damaged wreck and creep who has like no idea what he is doing or the damage he is putting onto her, while making the life of people who try to help her miserable, and it is a bit of a redemption for him, although I don't think he necessarily deserved it. So yeah, this is a strong note to end on. I'll leave it there. It's a strong note to end on, so yeah, I recommend this. I just noticed it's as ecchi as a genre tag, and I don't remember much ecchi in it. Again, it has been a while since I watched it, but this is I watched it I want to say 2015, 2016. I mean, moving on. I mean, this is just the end of the video. This should be the end. So, the list of 6 playlists is on one side. A video I recommend is on the other. And which I actually recommend. Actually, I'll just put in rather than a video I personally recommend, I'm just going to have YouTube put in most recommended for viewer here. So yeah, that's the video. I'll leave it here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Winter Solstice, Kwanzaa, whatever else you celebrate this holiday season, and I will see you later. Bye.